The ultimate tournament of everything.
Welcome to this Tournament of Everything Scouting Report, where we take a look at just one random page off Wikipedia and read it to you so you don't have to read it yourself.
In the great expanse of infinities, some are larger than others, but they're all consistent of ones of ones. And in this type of scouting report, we're just going to be looking at one of those ones, making up the ones which make up infinity, and taking a look at it, seeing how we think it may fare when it shows up to battle for its existence in our full-length episode. So, Rob, why don't you tell us which randomly generated element of the infinite we will be investigating in this episode?
Our competitor today is Gillian Marie Day, the New Zealand politician.
Ah, yes, they say every dog has their day, and every person does too here in this competition. That person today being Miss Day, as you said, New Zealand politician, president of the New Zealand Labour Party, and was deputy mayor of Wellington from 2017 to 2019.
Now, this is interesting. We don't know exactly when she was born. It says 1978 or 1979, which is usually only something we see about characters much, much older down in history. But she's just from New Zealand. Do they not have calendars then?
Well, I think that their time works differently on that side of the planet. Things just move a little bit slower, you know?
I guess. Now, she is of Ngāti Tuarotoa descent and was born in Palmerston North and also lived in Christchurch before moving to Wellington when she was 14. She holds a science degree in biochemistry, genetics, and molecular biology from Victoria University of Wellington and a postgraduate diploma in primary teaching, and went on to become a primary school teacher in Wellington.
She lives in Tawa with her husband and 3 children. She was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years until her youngest child started school, when she re-entered the workforce with a part-time job helping children who were falling behind with their literary skills.
Now, this desire to serve the community only continued when she eventually entered into her political career. She was president of the local play center and managed the Bikes in Schools program, where she often lobbied her local councillor, Justin Lester, who encouraged her to run for council herself. Day felt urged to run for the Wellington City Council after meeting a homeless family in 2016. Though running as an independent, she stated that it's pretty clear I'm a left-leaning political being. In the 2016 elections, she succeeded Justin Lester, who was elected mayor in the Northern Ward and became the first Maori woman to be elected to the council.
On the 28th of September in 2017, less than a year into her first term, she was appointed deputy mayor by Lester, replacing Paul Eagle, whom had been elected to Parliament in the general election. She held this position until 2019, when Lester lost the mayoral election to Andy Foster.
Now, apparently that's Australian for beer. Now, in 2019, she was chair of the Strategy and Policy Committee until June 2021, and thereafter chair of the Social, Cultural, and Economic Committee. In these roles, she drove the process to create a Maori ward in Wellington.
And then in February of 2022, she announced that she would not stand again for council at the 2022 election, instead running for and being elected to the Tawa Community Board. She was elected as an independent candidate, topping the poll with more votes than any others.
That's generally how it works when you win. Now, she
I don't know about that.
Well, apparently everywhere else. She then joined the Labour Party before the 2020 general election, and in July of 2022, she was elected unopposed to be the next president of the Labour Party after Claire Sosbo stated she would not seek re-election that year. She was the only nomination to take over from Sosbo at the 2022 Labour Party annual conference, and her election as president was confirmed in November of that same year.
Now, I think it's interesting. Obviously, this is a heavy hitter. She's doing great things. She's on her way up, and a really impressive individual. I think it's interesting, though, with all of those political positions that she's now held, her profession is still listed here as teacher. So I think we all have a lot to learn. Perhaps from Gillian Marie Day as she continues on. And as well, we have a lot to learn every day here with the Ultimate Tournament of Everything, where each day you can find a brand new episode, be it a scouting report or one of our full-length head-to-head competition episodes.
Join us on any day that doesn't start with a T to learn something from two people definitely not as smart as you are, and then every day that is starting with a T, those Tuesdays and Thursdays, to learn about 18 other things as we compare them 2 by 2 across 9 rounds of some of the most random things you'll probably listen to in your car.
We hope that your day is almost or even just as good as Jill Day. So we hope to see you on another day here on
The ultimate tournament of everything.